for a drug known chemically as MDMA, which stands for methylene deoxymethamphetamine. It is a synthetic substance that has both stimulant and hallucinogenic properties. While it's often associated with rave culture in electronic dance music, EDM festivals, it is important to understand that ecstasy is an illegal drug in most part of the world. The use of ecstasy can have a serious legal and health consequences. Origin and history. Ecstasy was synthesized in 1912 by German pharmaceutical company Merck. Initially, it was not meant to be used as a recreational drug. Its original purpose was to serve as a potential appetite suppressant. However, was not until the 1970s and 1980s that ecstasy became popular, primarily due to its effects on mood and perception. In the 1980s, it began to be used in therapy sessions for couples and individuals with emotional issues, as it could help to people open up and communicate more easily. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, ecstasy became widely known as the party drugs, particularly in rave and club scenes. It was during this time that MDMA gained notoriety for its ability to make users feel euphoric, empathetic, and connected to others because of its potentials for abuse. The U.S. government classified MDMA as a Schedule 1 controlled substance in 1985, making it illegal to produce, possess, or distribute.
MDMA chemical composition. Ecstasy or MDMA belongs to a class of chemicals called phenethylamines. Its structure is similar to both amphetamines and hallucinogenic substances like mescaline. MDMA is a synthetic drug, meaning it's made in laboratories rather than found naturally in plants or animals. The chemical formula of MDMA is C11H15NO2. It has a molecular structure that includes a benzene ring, which is common in many drugs, as well as a methylene dioxy group, which differentiates it from other amphetamines. This chemical structure is what allows MDMA to have both stimulant and hallucinogenic effects on the brain. Its physical properties. Ecstasy typically comes in the form of a tablet or capsule, although it can also be found in powder form. The tablets are often colorful and may have logos or designs stamped on them, which has led to ecstasy being known by a variety of street names such as Molly when in its pure powder form. The drug is usually ingested orally, but in some cases, users may crush the tablets and snort the powder or even inject it. The effects of ecstasy are typically felt within 30 to 60 minutes of ingestion, and it can last anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. How ecstasy works in the brain. Ecstasy primarily affects the brain's serotonin system. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that plays a role in regulating mood, energy levels, and feelings of well-being. When ecstasy is taken, it causes the brain to release large amounts of serotonin, which results in the intense feelings of happiness, empathy, and euphoria that people often experience while on the drug. However, this flood of serotonin can also lead to negative effects after the high wears off. MDMA also affects other neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, which are responsible for controlling movement, energy, and attention. The combination of these chemical effects creates a heightened sense of energy, emotional warmth, and sometimes altered sensory perceptions.
The physical and mental effects of ecstasy. When someone takes ecstasy, they may experience a wide range of physical and mental effects. These effects can vary depending on factors such as the person's size, health, and the dose they take. The common effects include euphoria and feelings of happiness. The user may feel an intense sense of joy and excitement. Second one is increase of energy. Ecstasy is a stimulant, so it can make users feel more awake and active. The third one is empathy and emotional closeness. One of the key reasons people use ecstasy is for its ability to enhance feelings of emotional connection with others. Enhance sensory perception. Colors may seem brighter, sounds clearer, and touch may feel more intense. The increased heart rate and blood pressure. This can be dangerous, especially for individuals with underlying health conditions. Lip clenching and jaw tension. This is a common side effect, leading some users to chew gum or suck on pacifiers to alleviate discomfort. Nausea, chills, or sweating. Some users experience these unpleasant symptoms, especially if they are taking ecstasy in a hot, crowded environment. Also, ecstasy have short-term risk. While ecstasy may cause temporary feelings of euphoria, there are also significant risks involved in using the drug, even on a short-term basis. These risks include, first, we have dehydration. MDMA causes the body to overheat, which when combined with intense physical activity such as dancing at a rave, can lead to a severe dehydration and overheating. Second one is hypertension. The increase in heart rate and blood pressure can cause strain on the cardiovascular system, which can be particularly dangerous for people with heart problems. The third one is serotonin syndrome. This is potentially life-threatening condition that can result from an overload of serotonin in the brain. Symptoms include confusion, agitation, rapid heart rate, high blood pressure, and in severe causes seizures or death. The fourth one is memory and cognitive issues. Regular use of ecstasy can interfere with memory and learning abilities as well as negatively impact mood and mental health.
Long-term effects and addiction. While the immediate effects of ecstasy may seem appealing, long-term use can have serious consequences. Some of the potential long-term effects include memory problems. Regular MDMA use can lead to a reduction in a brain's ability to store and retrieve memories. Depression and anxiety. The release of so much serotonin during a trip can leave the brain depleted of this neurotransmitter after the effect wear off, leading to feelings of sadness, anxiety, or irritability. Addiction. While MDMA isn't considered as physically addictive of some other drugs, regular use can lead to psychological dependence. User may feel the need to take the drug to experience the same feelings of connection and happiness. Special features and misconception. One of the reasons ecstasy gained popularity, especially in club and rave cultures, is due to its ability to foster a sense of connection and emotional warmth. It is often referred to as a party drug because it encourages social interaction, dancing, and open conversation. This social aspect can lead some users to believe that ecstasy is a relatively harmless drug when used in social settings. However, the danger mentioned earlier, such as dehydration, overheating, and serotonin syndrome, make it clear that ecstasy can be highly risky.
Legal status and conclusion. Ecstasy is illegal in many countries, including the Philippines and mostly in US. In fact, MDMA is classified as a Schedule 1 controlled substance in the US, which means it has a high potential for abuse and no accepted medical use. Though there is ongoing research into the potential for treating PTSD and anxiety in the certain therapeutic settings. Despite its illegal status, ecstasy continues to be used recreationally and particularly in party and club environments. If you or someone you know is struggling with ecstasy use, it's important to seek help. Understanding the risks of effect of the drugs and is crucial to making informed decision about its use. In summary, ecstasy or MDMA is a powerful drug that can cause feelings of euphoria and emotional connection. While it might seem harmless to some, the reality is that it can lead to dangerous physical and mental health effects, especially when used in excess or its unsafe environment. It is important to be aware of the risk and make responsible choices